What's up, people? I'm George, and this is the Collecting News, the show where I give you my top picks for this week in collecting. Now, before we get started, please hit that like button, smash that bell, and definitely subscribe to be notified when I come out with more videos like this, as I do it every week. Also, if you want to join a band of misfits that talk about nothing but collecting, comics, video games, movies, and all kinds of other geek stuff, come join the Marvelous Knights. I left the link to that group in the description below. So without further ado, let's get to this. Alright, so rounding out the top is Prime 1 Studios' Bane, and this is based on The Dark Knight Rises. So this is a movie piece. Now, this statue I think is really awesome. It's not something that I would get. It's because I'm not a movie collector. The only movie statues that I really get are like Star Wars, but other than that, I don't go in that direction with my collecting. And you got 3 different flavors for this one, really 2 different flavors, and then you have an option for a additional torso. So what you have is the Ultimate Edition, or the Ultimate version. This one runs $1,399, so it is very, very pricey. But it's a big statue. And what you get here is you have the option of Bane, and then he is featured with his arms spread out wide like he's taunting Batman, which I think is really cool. It's one of my favorite poses for this character. It shows the most character, I believe, in this statue. And it's one of the reasons why I like this statue more than the others in the line. So you have, in this line, you have Batman, Catwoman, and then you have Bane. Bane is the only one that I feel really shows emotion compared to the other statues. And I think that's what draws me to this one. I saw this one at Wonder Festival 2017, and I was immediately drawn to it the minute I saw it. So this is something that, you know, I'm not a big movie collector, but I just was very impressed by it. Everything from the texture in the skin, you can see the veins in the arms, you know, the suit looks real. The face, you can even see the scowling in his brow. I mean, they just did an outstanding job with the way this statue looks. So the Ultimate version comes with the arms spread out, and then you also have the version that he looks like in the regular edition, where he has his arms, you know, holding on to his vest, which is another iconic pose of his in the movie. So that's pretty cool. And then you also get this pedestal where you can put the other torso that you're not using on, so you can have that displayed as well. So that's really cool. That's the Ultimate version. Again, that's $1,399. Now, you can also get the regular version, the limited edition one, which doesn't have a numbered edition yet. The Ultimate Edition has an edition size of 500, by the way. So the other version is $1,049. The only thing you get with that is the torso option, where he's holding on to his vest, and then that's it. And everything else is pretty much the same. Same base, everything else. Now, you can also get another bust that they have available. Now, that bust is $399, and that one shows Bane in the suit where he has the undersuit underneath the vest. So this is his version like that, long sleeve shirt and everything. So this is $399. That one only has an edition of $300. And again, that's just the torso. So if you got the Ultimate Edition or if you got the regular edition, this is an option for you if you wanted to do that. So that's what's there. It's pretty cool, I think. If you're a movie collector, I would definitely recommend this one, especially if you're into getting the Batman ones. You know, it's pretty cool piece. All right, guys, and this next one is another one that I've seen at a convention. This one I got to see at New York Comic Con. So this is the Batman Shogun riding the horse, and this is by XM Studios. It's a pretty badass looking piece. Now, in person, this thing is humongous. You know, in my opinion, the way I would see displaying this is probably like on a pedestal all by itself, even though it's part of the whole Batman Samurai line, and it would fit in with that line. It's a quarter scale statue, so the fact that he's riding a horse just makes him that much bigger. Now, this one has a lot of switch out parts, and what's neat about it is that because of the different types of switch out parts that it has, it can side as a Batman statue. It could also be, you know, kind of a samurai inspired piece if you like collecting statues that are more, you know, of that era, of that, you know, Shogun and feudal Japan era. So I think that's really neat about this statue. Lots of cool detail in it. I love the colors. They had this like muted appeal to it. The horse looks very futuristic, you know, very cybernetic, something that, you know, Batman cooked up in the cave, even though it's just like armor on the horse, but that's kind of how it appeals to me. Batman himself looks just like what you would expect a Batman to look like, that, you know, has cybernetic parts on him. So it has this whole feel of feudal Japan meets the Dark Knight or Arkham Knight. You know, it has that kind of vibe to it. So it has Batman, you know, holding samurai swords. He has the option for the crossbow, you know, which is kind of cool. And then you have him riding on this base, you know, where the base is this like rubble, and what you see is like a destroyed like Joker statue. So like all of the DC statues that XM Studios creates, this one's available worldwide. If you're in the US and you feel like getting this piece, I left a link in the description below for GFX distribution. They're the official distributors in the US for XM Studios. You can get this one for $1,849, and they're shipping from Seattle, so the shipping cost should be much less than trying to buy this directly from XM Studios. So that's the route that I would take. So I'm interested to hear what you guys think about this one. Definitely, it's because I think it's kind of cool, especially for those of you guys who like the whole samurai DC Batman thing going on. So let me know in the descriptions if you got this one ordered. If you went to the convention like me, what did you guys think about it? I'm really interested to hear what you guys think about this one in particular. So let me know. All right, and then last week, HMO Collectibles gave us our first look at the Mai statue based on the SNK series. So that's Fatal Fury and King of Fighters. And then she was also featured in the video game Dead or Alive. And I think they did an awesome job on this piece. Right now, we're only seeing digital renders, but to me, it looks fantastic. I love the appeal of it. It has this nice dynamic flow to it, which is really cool. Makes me feel just like how she looked in the video game. Now, if you were part of their HMO Collectibles Insider group, then you were able to get a part of their early pre-order that they had for her. She was running $799, and they filled up to like 80% or 85% of the spaces. So they're going to make that available to the general public soon. So I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. Maybe you should join the HMO Collectibles Insider group just to be notified when exactly this is going to come out. Otherwise, I'm going to let you know, obviously, when this comes out so you guys can get a hold of it. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to get to the group. But back to the statue. I think they did an awesome job, like I stated. Love the dynamic flow of her. Love the way that base looks. It reminds me a lot of the video game. I think they did a great job on that portrait. The only thing about her that I'm not feeling so far from these renders is the skin tone. You know, I think that it's a little bit pale. I did see in the group that some people enjoy the way that looks, so maybe I'm wrong. I remember her being a little bit more tan, but you know, maybe I'm wrong. It's been a while since I played this game. Now, some of the things that I like about HMO Collectibles is, one, they got ultra low edition sizes. So this one's going to have an ES of 550, so it's really, really low. The other thing I like about them is their quality. Having received their Morgan statue, I can attest to that. The thing is beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. So if they do anything like what they did with that, this statue is going to be a knockout hit, and it's definitely going to sell out. So if you're into this video game, if you're into this character, just want to make sure you guys are aware of it. Make sure you head over to HMO Collectibles Insider Group. That's on Facebook. Again, I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys to get to it. All right, and lastly, my favorite this week is Sideshow Collectibles Harley Quinn based on the Batman animated series. So why do I love this statue so much? First of all, this is where Harley Quinn got her start. So I think that's cool. It's fitting that they make a statue that looks like her from this animated series, because this was the original Harley Quinn. So I enjoy that a lot. I really like that they included Bud and Lou in it, and it looks neat. It looks like it's just flying right out of the animated series, which I dig. Now, I know that people have had issues with the Batman statues because you can see seams in the statue, so that may be, you know, something that holds you back, because obviously you're going to want Batman and Joker along with this. Personally, having seen Batman in person, I think Batman looks cool. The seam lines really don't bother me that much, but I think this fits really well. So these are 1/5 scale statues, 1/5 scale. Only 16¼ inches tall, so it's not an overly huge piece, which is neat also, so you can kind of display them together very easily, in my opinion. So that's kind of cool. The exclusive edition is alright. I don't think it's anything special. She's holding a pop gun, so you know, it's not nothing that I would say is an EX or fail, but it's neat to have. I think that it'll just add a little bit to the whole piece. So I think that's kind of cool. So the regular edition runs $435. I'm sorry, the exclusive edition runs $435, and the collector's edition runs $425. This one's going to be available tomorrow. So this is your first look on YouTube of this piece. Again, I think it's awesome. I think they did a great job with the portrait. She looks like her, and I love the pose. You know, I can see her giggling and laughing and saying "Mr. J" and all that. I think it's cool. So if you're a fan of the Batman animated series like I am, I'm sure you probably already have the other ones on pre-order, and you're probably getting this one also. And now I'm just waiting to see what Joker looks like. So very excited to see where this line goes. All right, and that's my top picks for this week in collecting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, hit subscribe. Ding that bell to become part of the notification squad. You can catch all of our videos at mcecentral.com. I'm going to be coming back at you with another collecting news episode just like this one next week, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, guys, keep it marvelous.